So we understand in our headphones that you're now seeing some pictures of the next race. We can see from a graphic of data that the next race is on the course. So Mark, do you want to do a quick call over?
Yeah, in the next race, replay from the start, Privil Hinkati from Benin, the Iraqi sculler Bakir Al-Dulami, then from Greece, the Olympic champion Stefanos Antouskas leading the race, Trevor Jones from Canada, 9th in the Olympics, Brian Kolsch from Ireland, nice to see new Irish scullers coming into the Senior World Championships, and then in lane 6, André Pinto from Portugal.
And we're still commentating here with no pictures, so we're not aware of what you're seeing. But what we can tell you is the crews are through, the scullers are through the first 500. I hope you can see that. And Tuskus was leading. He did a 1:39, which would put him very much with Melvin Tweller in that first 500. Trevor Jones, 1:41, and yeah, that's sculler from Ireland, Brian Closh, with a 1:41. Must have been pretty level with Trevor Jones.
Yeah, Brian Kolsch, the 20-year-old Irish sculler from Ballymote, rose for Sligo Rowing Club. He was in a under-23 double with Conan Paziza, who is now, I think, in the senior double with Phil Doyle. And it's great to see the 20-year-old. Oh, we've just got pictures back.
Yeah,
that's great.
Someone appeared in the booth with us and has plugged the TV back in, or done something to make the pictures come. So we can see that we're through the 1,000. Those positions, now we can see what it looks like. And there's 3 in a line now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, we're seeing these pictures, having a look here at Trevor Jones. As we said earlier, he came over, raced in Lucerne where he finished 4th, in Poznan where he was 6th.
He's yet to really sparkle in the Senior Worlds. You know, he's had some good results. He's been in the B final, but after his success in the under-23s, I'd have kind of thought he might step up to be at the front end of the field, but it's taken a little while for him to do that, and he's obviously being patient.
Yeah, he's being patient, sitting there in the boat as well. It doesn't look like he really whacks it at the finish. He sort of looks quite clean and quiet at the finish. Sculling in this tailwind, probably not a bad way to go, but Antouskas, as you see, his back really kind of moving on the right of our picture. Looks quite different to me to Trevor Jones in terms of just that acceleration in the last third of the stroke.
I did a crosses corner with Antouskas after the Olympics, and I was talking about technically with his coach, Gianni Postiglione, and you know what kind of technical developments he made, and he said really driving the legs down quicker.
Okay, so yeah.
Which is fine if you take the boat with you and everything else with you, and obviously he was able to do that for the Olympics, but that was one of the technical little developments which his coach Gianni Postiglione and him made to allow him to be so fast in Tokyo.
Yeah, well, I guess in Tokyo he had conditions not dissimilar to what we've got today, so he's gonna woken up and be pleased to see that tailwind. I'm just having a look here. That's a Portuguese sculler, isn't it? André Pinto. As we're having a look now, we can look at his technique a bit, Martin.
Yeah, legs going down nice and quickly. He's used to sculling on that lake in the north of Greece at Ioannina, so he's you know, used to windy, rough conditions. Trevor Jones a bit hunched over his finish.
Yeah, I don't know if he has quite that same kind of acceleration. It's quite interesting to see that, whether those shoulders really go back or whether he just kind of keeps it all very neutral. Not necessarily the worst thing in these conditions.
And the under-23 bronze medalists from the double sculls this year in Varese, from Ireland, Brian Kolsch, 20 years of age. He's got to be delighted with this result. Top 3 straight into the quarterfinals if the finish positions stay the same.
Yeah, I'm sure André Pinto will look to challenge. We can see him on the very left of our picture there. But like you say, if these 3 at the front can maintain these positions, it's a good progression to get into the quarterfinal. Having a look here at Antouskas. He can see, yeah, still very much going for it. 35 strokes a minute. No let up in the tailwind. Just keep it ticking along. Make sure of that first position.
I can't wait for the final here to see the likes of Tuskos and Zeidler and Tweller, perhaps Chetel Borsch. You know, when they do make their way through all these early rounds. And Tuskos coming through to the front of us, and it's Brian Kolsch coming back on Trevor Jones, the Canadian. Tuskos takes the first place, Trevor Jones takes second, Kolsch takes third, ahead of the Portuguese André Pinto. Those top three will qualify directly for the quarterfinals, and didn't look like it took too much out of him. And he's got, look at the jacket he's sculling in, Greg.
Well, yeah, if you're used to training in Greece, I guess it's a bit chilly coming over here for this. The British might be out there wearing their just their all-in-ones, although I don't think there will be. Everyone will be wrapping up because it is chilly on the course. We see the Iraqi sculler here crossing the line.
Yeah, Bakir Al-Dilami from Iraq, 22 years of age, was in the World Indoor Rowing Championships this year. Nice to see him out on the course. Great entry for this World Championships. Lots of nations like Iraq, Palestine, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire.
Lebanon.
Yeah.
Seen already. Benin.
There's the Benin sculler, Privil Hinkati. 27th in the Tokyo Olympics. Brought up in Normandy, France, would you believe? And he now sculls in America, the 33-year-old.
So here's a nice little picture. We're not going to see it for long, but that's the landing stages at the finish. And there we'll get the lineup for the next race. And we're going to see the scullers from the Czech Republic, Zimbabwe, from